we're going to talk about how the food affects not only us, on the children. So my name is Anirudha. Today I'm going to talk about the food affecting the children, right? So often when we cook anything healthy, mostly I know most of the mothers, they think the kids would not eat because it's too healthy. So kids would not eat. So this is what the first thought mother gets. And then she cooks separately for the kids. So when the kids are born, they don't know anything. They don't know about good and bad, what is the food taste, nothing they know. So when we are giving them in the childhood, whatever the taste they feel, that is exactly what the taste is all about. If you're giving from the birth the spinach, they think the food is the spinach, the boiled spinach. So you can keep all the vegetables in the oven, especially the carrot and beans, peas, sweet potato, all this stuff. When you keep it in the oven, right? So automatically they all get sweeter and sweeter than their original taste. Do not cook on the stove. Put it in you can first wash the vegetables and then wrap it in the silver foil or butter paper. You can actually wrap it in the butter paper and put it in the oven. So that gets so tasty, so sweeter. So if you give that as a lunch also, that tastes so good. You can also put some beans with that, or boiled peanuts or red beans or black beans, anything you can do. You can keep along with that some protein, which are the beans, are the best way of giving. Even black-eyed peas, Alishantalu we say, right? All those beans have high protein, fiber, and also calcium. Some of them has the calcium. Even the sesame seeds are so good. If you put little bit of jaggery in that and give the fried, sauteed sesame seeds, kids will love to eat that. Even now, when my kids are grown up, they're in college, whenever they come in the holidays, what I do is I give either even the dried peanuts, like with the shell, right? We used to fry in India, but now I put it in the oven. It is so easy. If you put it in the oven and you give little jaggery on the side, they will open it and they love that taste. Even jaggery, even I give sesame seeds in a bowl, and I put some jaggery in it, and then give it to them. So while they are doing their homework, I put a little spoon in that. While they are doing homework, they eat. So even if you leave some carrots or even squash, what I do is I lightly saute with the sesame, I put the cumin powder, a little cumin powder and salt and pepper, very lightly, and give it to them. So sometimes I add carrots in that. So first I put the carrot before I put the squash. You can even do oven. It kind of comes, a lot of water comes out of it. That's why carrot you can put it in the oven, but not the squash. Squash has so much of water inside. So I try to quickly saute with the high flame, and then not too much. They are very crunchy. Same thing you can do. Adults can eat these, not only kids, but, give them, don't put too much of salt or too much pepper or too much, anything. Like the external things do not add so much to the kids because they don't habituate the artificial taste. So try to enjoy the real carrot, the taste of the carrot, taste of the vegetable, okay? So whatever it is, even the peas, let them enjoy the taste of the originality. That is what I gave them since the childhood. I never put either salt or pepper, nothing. I just put it in the oven and give it to them. So there's so much, even broccoli they eat a lot. Even now they go to restaurant, they always order like a, broccoli or, the beans, like greens on the side. They definitely order with the main course because they're so much used to eating the whatever you give in the childhood. Automatically their taste buds crave for that taste. Imagine even whatever we ate in our childhood, we crave for that particular taste, right? So same thing, we all crave for that particular taste. So friends, whenever you are, even sometimes they say that they make something for breakfast and the kids come and say, I don't want to eat this, I want to eat that. So the parents immediately make that. That's absolutely no. It's okay if they don't eat in one meal, but if they have a issue eating what you make, you ask in the night itself. But give them the choices instead of saying, what do you want? Never ask what do you want. They might choose very unhealthy food. So like pancakes or waffles, they're all purpose flour. It's going to stick in their stomach. So what happens if it sticks in the stomach? Tomorrow class I'm going to talk on that, like how it affects the body for the children especially. Adults also it affects, but for the children it's lot more different than the adult. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So when you ask that question, give them the choices, like what is the healthy choices. You can say, you also make it a worst versus what you are going to make. So automatically, for example, you're making a dosha or you have a batter of idli too. So ask, shall I make the beans, oatmeal, or the dosha or idli? So they would say, okay, I want the dosha. So like that. So always, even if you're giving them the chores, don't directly say, go and clean your room. Instead of that, would you like to do the dishes or clean your room? They'll say, I'll clean my room, mommy. Like that. So always come up with the beautiful way of making them do what they're supposed to do. Make them, have a choice what you wanted them to do. So I know, right? A lot of times we say that kids are not listening. They don't listen if we don't talk properly with them. If you say right words, naturally they have no choice. They would listen to you what you're saying, but you have to have the right choices and right words you use and right way you talk and train them right way. So if you don't train them how to do the dishwashing, if you ask them to do the dishwashing, they'll do everywhere water. They'll make it a worst, just like husband does, right? So that's why teach them since the childhood. We always often say that, oh, mother-in-law didn't teach my husband or my wife these things. Most of the times the sibling feels that way. So tomorrow your children, kids feel the same thing, right? So that's why please, everybody, make it a habit of teaching whatever you're doing. Keep the children with you and teach them. Have the patience of teaching. And most often I'm seeing they're giving their cell phone to the kids and they're doing what they're on their cell phone. Don't do that. Never give the cell phone to the kids. Then what do we do? You hide the cell phone by the time they come from the school. Your cell phone, because kids don't have cell phone, but do not buy a kid's cell phone. If you already bought it, repenting, you switch it off completely and hide somewhere. It's not going to shout even if they search from somewhere. Do those tricks and search with them. Search with them and say, I don't know better where it is. Let's search together. So every day search for 10 hours. It's okay. That's also a good meditation too. So meanwhile searching, let's clean the room so that you will find even more. So, do the deep cleaning with him or her. Okay, friends. So this is, and also keep the healthy food wherever they are doing the homework or play. So automatically they would eat, especially fruits, berries. Berries, it's easy. But if you have watermelon, put a fork with that. So they stick the fork and put it in their mouth. With my 3 boys, I used to put 3 bowls, or in a bigger bowl, 2, 3 forks. They would just, while running, they stick and eat. So this is what we can do every day. Okay, friends. So if anybody has questions, please raise your hands so that I can answer you.
Nilma Master, I could not hear you properly. Your voice
Hello?
is too low.
Okay, can you hear me now? Because
Now
I'm
it's good. Now it's good.
later, I cannot hear, I think so. Yeah, these choices are really good, ma'am. So, food choices. So, these tips are really useful with the kids. But phone is really addictive. Really addictive. It is not easy. During Corona, we got it, and it is really hard for me. So,
That's exactly what I did, Master. Like one time, my husband bought one of the game, which was the holding and that playing game.
mhm.
So that was, I didn't even know. So he went in the mall and with some other cousin, my kid's cousin, and he said that's latest. So he bought it. So when he bought that, they were like totally into that,
Yeah.
almost many hours. So what I did, I saw 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. Then I told my husband, you know what, I'm going to quit my mother, whatever I'm doing as a mother, and unless you completely take that out, I don't know what you do, because he's the one who bought it, so he should take the responsibility of that. Then what he did, one day he just took it out and then gave it to his nurse practitioner. So they came from the school and they started searching, where is that mummy? I said, I don't know, better. Even I didn't see it since morning. So then they asked their dad. Dad said, oh, I sold it to my nurse. They're like, what do you mean by you sold it to your nurse? Yeah, I sold the whole system because she has a child and they can't really afford the whole new one, the price of the new one. So I sold this one. How much you sold it for? He said, I sold it for $1. They said, what? What do you mean by you sold it for $1? Yeah, that's what I sold it for. So since then we didn't had. So they were not upset or cried or anything. They knew that they were playing 2 long hours and that's not good for them. So you just take the decision and do it. Mothers and the fathers are the one. We are the one feel we are weaker when it comes to that. We think, oh, if I take it out, he's not going to keep quiet. What he'll do? Now he won't keep quiet. Then what he will do? Will he cry? Yeah, let him cry. 1 day, 2 day, that's good for his brain and for the body too. So no big deal. I did not give the phone until they are high school. School wanted actually for the whatever activities they have. So and my kid he was a president in most of those morning clubs. So he didn't had a choice then putting the notifications, what time it starts or whatever in the groups. So teacher suggested to buy. So we bought when they are high school. But at the same time, we did kept the restrictions before buying. How long the time should be. How much time they should watch in the weekdays. How much time they have to watch in the weekend. Because it's easy. You can easily see on the phone. If they extend the time, you hide it for a week. That's what you tell them. Even a minute, if you extend, I'm going to hide the phone for a week. So let them actually give them a paper and pen and tell them to write it on the paper how long they're going to watch be on the phone. They will put very less time. You don't say. If you say, you will say hour and a half, but they will put 30 minutes. So put it on the paper. And once they put it on the paper, put that one copy with you in the locker, one copy, put it in their room and tell them to follow that. If they don't follow, there will be a week of restriction on that particular, whatever the rules are. Okay. Whatever it is. If it is TV, the TV will be off for a week. If the phone restriction, if they exceed, that will be disappeared for a week. So you do that. Okay. You are taking a phone for a safety. Nowadays, you get these watches. That's what we gave to our kids until the high
Yeah,
school.
I gave watch to only my kid during like middle school, because first one, it is really hard for me to like stop it, and she was arguing and arguing, but then she still also I used to give watch only.
No, you don't
Yeah.
argue. You don't allow them to argue, Master. That phone will disappear. That thing will
Yeah,
disappear.
that's
Has to be
like
completely switched off. Yeah. So I never argued with my kids. Don't do it. This, that. There was never a question on that.
no, it's my husband who wants to get the phone. I said like, no, we don't need it. This is the pickup and drop off time. So you don't need to know, it is a closed thing, and this is this. See, husband itself tries to convince you, and like then that phone is never useful for me in middle school for the older one.
The husband to
Yeah.
deal with that, and that's what I said. You need to deal with that, because
Yeah, that I
can't
had to
quit
deal with.
everything. So he knows I'm serious. When I quit means I quit. He has to
Yeah.
worry about everything, picking, dropping, giving the food, everything. They know that.
That's the best.
So you need to work with with everybody in a strict rules. At the
Yeah,
same time, give the love, say lovingly, happily, with the smile, and don't argue. There is no question of arguing there. Yes or no, that's it. You just hide it and you search with them. That's what I do with my kids. They know, my kids knows very well. So we all have do with the love. So even now we don't restrict on anything on our kids, whether they are in the college. We don't restrict on the credit card. They themselves don't want to spend. They themselves, we actually ask them, it's okay to spend. It is okay, you go and buy. No, mommy. When we work, we go to the store and work, we get $10 an hour. That's what we are spend according to that, not what you both make. You both are working hard, it's your money. This is what they say. Those are the principles you do need to teach since the childhood. All of a sudden they don't come and you don't argue with them. So put the things what you believe in, and you say this is it. There is no question of going further or back. So be strong, at the same time show lots of love. These
yeah, I
two.
had to show love, because sometimes I will be strict and I forget to show love, and they will be like, but like I had to. Yeah, these days, like when you attend these classes, okay, something I'm missing love, right? So I will give the love to you, because it takes time for me to get back from
So
bad
hug
mood to
it
good mood.
and then
Yeah,
say rules.
yeah,
A
I will
smile,
do that.
a playful. You're
Yeah,
not going to watch the TV today.
yeah, I had to do that.
This is how I talk to my kids. I'll be playing, all these games and doing that, and say, we're not what I say we. I don't say you, because I'm
Mm.
not too along with them.
Yes,
So
yes.
no more phones for us for a week in the house. We'll spend the whole family together this week, and let's exchange the love. This is what
Yeah.
they all will be like, okay, mommy, what games are we playing? Chess, let's play chess, let's go for a horse riding. We do all this stuff. It's so much fun not having the phone with us. So make it a fun, spend some time with them, at least, an hour one-on-one with each kid in a day.
Yeah.
Then they will be with the phones. I don't know what age they are, but it's so much fun. Any age, it's
Yeah.
so much fun. Even the
It's
other
been
day,
fun, but like sometimes they don't want us in their room. Like they were really not nice.
there's
So
no such thing in the. My kids are not allowed being in the room other than shower or whatever their thing. They are not
during
allowed.
Corona,
There are
during
doors, so they're not allowed to close. Every time they're at the sofas in the hall or with me in the kitchen. They are not. Even homework also they do in the hall. Even
that's
when
funny.
I had a retreat in my house the before last weekend, so we were 25 people in the house. Still, they were in the hall, did their homework along with the
That's
playing children, talking to the children. While doing that, he was applying for his medical school. My older one, second one, he was doing his homework. So that's how you train them to be with us. When they are on the computer, you should be able to monitor what screen they are on.
Yeah,
While
I was there like that for a while. Like sometimes I got like fed up,
there is
and
no situation.
sometimes
You have to have those things. You make it a habit. Now they can't be in their own room because it became a habit to be with us, with the people. They're used to now. So this is what we need to work on it. They don't take the control of us. Never, ever. That's how we need to train them since the childhood. It goes from the childhood. All of a sudden, it doesn't come on. All of a sudden, you don't lose them. A lot of people between the age of 13 and 15, they're losing them.
Yeah,
You
this
don't
is
lose
the same age, little one. So she was okay until like 11. Because of Corona, it was hard because
It
they had
does.
to do homework.
Corona
Homework.
actually so much time to play with them. I loved those 3 weeks.
That time,
Everything.
no. Homework time I used to leave, but later I used to take them everywhere. After Corona, like so many things, like it's like Akka is in room, I will be in room. Like it is really hard for me to
Akka will
balance
not
that
be
things.
first control Akka. If Akka is does right way, the other kid goes perfectly. My older one, all I trained is older one. Other two followed the older one in education. Everything they followed. So that's how we need to work on. So there's no
Yeah, I
such
had
thing, madam. There is no such thing age. There is no such thing this age. I can't tell. There is no such thing those things. Leave with me your daughter. I'll make her a perfect person. Give me exactly 3 weeks. I can make her the way you want it. It is possible.
I
There
wish
is
I
no
can
such
do that.
thing.
I
No,
wish
you
I was
can,
like
madam. You
thinking
can.
like
You can.
so many
No,
things for them.
send
Like
me the message every single time. Whatever you have challenge, I'll give you the remedy. Like today, how I gave on the food,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you the remedy. You
Because
can really
like
follow and say it with the lovingly, and they'll listen to you. Trust
yeah,
me,
I'll
there
try my best for that. Yeah.
is
Today
no
I
such
joined my
thing.
older one in the
Don't say
college
I'll try
today.
my best. Don't say that. Say that
Okay.
I will
I will
do what is best for them, and they'll listen to me.
Okay, okay. I will do what is best for them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say your meditation.
Yeah.
They are listening, and I'm doing what is best for their soul growth. And please, masters, guide me to go towards their soul growth, what is best for them.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
they are
See,
opposite. Their soul won't agree to. So if you ask that, the masters will help you, their soul also
okay.
will work together with their soul
Yeah.
and your.
Yeah, she's in the college today. She went to college. We dropped her, we bought her back today. And right now we just came right after college. So like she will be going to college in September actually. So
Okay.
before that, my
Congrats.
goal was like to have everything happy, making things better, learning by herself. So like I did like everyone is saying, why you are worrying? She will learn. Like she will learn, but I had to teach, right? So I need to teach her the way things are going, and it's not good for her. And it's like sometimes I left it to her so that she will figure out. Sometimes I help, but sometimes
No,
I don't even.
you leave a message to me. I will answer you how to do on each thing. Okay. Each
Yeah,
thing you leave a message. Today I'm having this challenge. I'll tell you what to do, how to do, and you give me the feedback how it worked or not. Because I'm
sure.
making YouTube 1-minute videos that will help me to make subject to
Oh
make
yeah,
those. Okay.
no worries. I will be doing. No
Okay.
worries,
We
ma'am.
also have the youth group.
Yeah, I told her they don't want to join. I said like, okay, I'm
No,
listening to something.
you make her join. Like you
Yeah,
add her number in there. So they'll
I will
exit
do
me.
that. Yeah, she is really helpful girl. I will join
So
her.
she asked her
That's it.
that, you can do the volunteer. She can teach younger kids, and she can be, her thoughts and her the challenges she's going through, the good things she's going through, she can teach others. And
Yeah,
her idea she can teach younger kids also. She can teach. She can be a mentor.
she likes to, and she loves
But
to
don't
do.
say you won't do. As a mother,
Yeah,
you're not supposed to do. You work with her.
yeah, I
90%
will do
of the
that.
time, you're the one says they won't eat, they won't do this, they won't do that. Then when they have opportunity to do it, first you need
Hmm.
to learn. Talk to her soul, okay? Talk to her soul, it will work the best. That's what we all did. And it worked the 100%. Okay?
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. See you,
Okay.
ma'am. Thanks for
See you.
your thing. Thank you.
Yeah. You can leave a message. I generally answer 99.9%. Anybody.
Okay.
But
I will
instead of
directly call to your number, right? I have your number. I can leave
instead
a
of
message to your
calling,
number.
leave a message. The problem,
Yeah.
I'll message
Yeah.
answer.
I will text you the message or leaves to, I won't
Leave
call you.
voice message. I'm not a great in reading.
Okay.
That's me.
Voice message. I will do it. Okay. I will do it.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye. Okay, friends, anybody has any questions? Looks like no questions. Okay, Master, we'll end the session, and tomorrow our topic is how it affects whatever food we give and what kind of food affects how, whether it is healthy or unhealthy. That's what tomorrow we're going to talk. So see you tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you.
Namaste, Master.